Hi guys. Okay, so I had to get on here and share something that I learned today from one of our speakers that came for Healing Now. His name is Ricky Burge, and as you can see, I've been crying all day. So I just had to share it with y'all. So I have been struggling again. Big whoop, big whopper, big surprise, with feeling alone and really lonely, and also like really, really frustrated that I can't beat this. I can't win. I keep feeling like God has not brought me my husband, or God has not brought me my family, because there's something I have to learn. There's some lesson I'm not learning, and I want to beat myself in the head like, why have you not gotten this yet? Why can you not learn this lesson? Like, what is wrong with you, Ashley? You know it. You have all the knowledge. Like, you have the brain power. What is wrong with you? And I get so frustrated with myself. And so I've been struggling, and it almost feels like, when you're praying and believing for things and it doesn't work, you feel like you have a faith problem. You feel like, okay, maybe my faith's not strong enough. Maybe there's something wrong with my faith, and my faith needs to be strengthened. My faith needs some extra power added to it or something, And what he pointed out today, what he started out saying, is that faith is energized by love. Because we all go through faith fatigue. All of us. So he pointed out that faith is energized by love. And I'm like, okay, I'm really exhausted, God. I'm really exhausted. I hear that and I kind of get it, but I'm exhausted. Like, I'm tired of trying to trust you. I'm exhausted in trying to know that you love me. I'm exhausted in trying to serve you and love you and feel your love, understand your love for me, because all I'm wanting is a man. All I'm wanting is somebody to come and love me. And what's wrong with me? Like, what's wrong with me that I can't just accept your love? Like the love that you're freely giving me, that should just cover and be more important than any other love. Like, why can I not just accept that your love is enough? What is wrong with me? Like, why can't I accept that? And he pointed out that when you fall in love with God and let the love of God come on you, it brings you energy, it strengthens you, it brings you power. And I'm like, okay, that's great. And I know that. I've heard that my whole life. But like, how do I do that? I don't know how to practically do that. I've been trying. And he brought up 1 Peter 5:6, that cast all your cares. Cast all your cares on God. Which means that if we cast all of them, we should have none, right? We should have none. We should have no cares. And in my heart of hearts, I realize that I don't think I truly know that he cares about me. I feel like this longing, this need for a husband is my care. It's something that I care about. So maybe I'm not fully trusting it in God's hands, because maybe I don't really know in my heart of hearts that he cares about me getting a husband as much as I care about me getting a husband, because God is timeless. He's infinity. He's infinite. So why would he care if one person out of 8 billion doesn't get their husband, doesn't get their love story? Like, I'm out here doing his work. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I feel like. So like, why would he care? Like, maybe in my heart of hearts, I don't really know. I don't really believe that he cares about me getting a husband as much as I care about me getting a husband. Maybe I don't think that he's going to take care of me. But he described it as like a loved one. Like, if my mom or dad got old and they needed me to take care of them, I would care for them like a nurse or doctor would take care of them, but I would care for them. Like, I would care for them because I love them. It's from a different place. It's not a job. It's a care. Like, I care, like a caregiver would care. I wasn't created to take care of myself. So I shouldn't have to go find me a husband. I wasn't created to take care of myself. I was created so that God could take care of me. Like, that's the whole point of why I was created. I was not created to take care of myself. I was created so that God could take care of me. He waits on me. He waits on me. And he pointed out, like, when Jesus was in the garden, He started to take on the cares of the world before he got hung on the cross. Before he started going through the torment and the torture, he took on the cares of the world. He took on my cares. Before he even went there, before he even got arrested, he started taking it on. And the way we know that is because of the trauma that it did to his own sweat glands. He was traumatized. His sweat glands were so, he sweated so much because of so much fear, so much anxiety, so much like terror, I think, about what was about to happen, because he's not just taking on his own cares. He was taking on the whole world and everyone that was and it was to come cares. Can you imagine the immense amount of pressure and trauma and turmoil he went through? So he started going through that trauma before he ever even was started to be beaten and arrested. He started in the garden, and that's why he sweat blood, because his sweat glands were so traumatized. So it's like he went through that. The cross didn't happen to Jesus. The cross wasn't something that happened to him. He chose it. He willingly chose to go to the cross. Is that not just mind-blowing? He willingly chose that. He didn't have to do it. He did not have to follow through. So if he took all that, if he took all of my cares, if his blood was shed for it, his skin was filleted for it, why would I hold on to it? So what does that practically look like? A care comes on me, anxiety comes on me, fear comes on me. Okay, God, I surrender that. I surrender that to you. I surrender that. I'm not going to hold on to it. I'm not going to think about it. Every time it comes into my head, I'm going to be disciplined enough to lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, lay it down. I have to do that. I have to do that. So I'm getting it. Like today, it just kind of opened my eyes a little bit to some things. So I have to I am going to choose to give my cares, cast my cares onto the Father, onto the cross, at Jesus's feet, because he wants to carry it. I'm not burdening him. I'm not putting too much on him, because he longs to carry it. I think of like my brother with his little girl, like she has all these bags and things, and he literally willingly and is happy to pick her up and carry all of her bags. He carries her. He willingly carries her and carries all of her bags because he's the Father and he longs to do that. He wants to be there for her. And I think I've struggled seeing God as my Father. I've seen him as my Savior. I've seen him as my friend, but I think I've really struggled seeing him as my Father. He's glad to carry my burdens just like my earthly dad was glad to carry my stuff. So, to the world, I may look like I'm alone. But I have got to truly believe in my heart of hearts, I'm not alone. I am not alone. When I walk into a room, I don't just walk in as Ashley Scroggins. I walk in as Jesus Christ, because that's who's in me. I don't need a husband. I do want one, and that desire is still there, but I can let that go for a time and surrender that. And I have to. Like, y'all know I've been struggling with this for years. But I'm getting it more and more. There's more and more revelation every day that I'm here, because God's love is just so powerful. And it's just like, there's just so much I can know. There's so much knowledge that I need to gain still. Every day I'm learning something new and getting a revelation. So when I walk into a room, I walk in as Jesus Christ. He's with me. He's holding my hand. He's standing with me. He's got my back. He protects me. He guides me. He provides for me. He loves me. He loves me. And I just wanted to share that with y'all, because I think some other people might benefit from that as well. I love you guys.